Welcome to another video in which we will learn how to find the items for your questionnaire when you're doing your research. Well, there are multiple methods. For example, there are some dedicated websites that we can use to find the items for our questionnaire. Then you can always go to the Google Scholar and find the items of your questionnaire. And there is another method, for example, if you're reading some paper in which the same variables have been used, most of the time those papers, they have the questionnaire in some form, or you can always email those authors and ask them to send you the questionnaire that they have used in their research. Now, first of all, the first method in which many of the variables can be found is that you can go to this website, which is known as iNN.theorizeit.org. iNN.theorizeit.org. So once you're going to enter to this website, it is going to take you to their main website in which you can search for variables. So this is the website. It says search. So let's suppose I want to search for some variable, for example, organizational commitment. So just type organizational commitment and make sure that you're spelling it right. Then press the enter or search for items or search variable. You can just press the enter. It is going to take some time and it is going to extract the number of studies that have used the organizational commitment as a variable. On the right side, you can see I, D, and C. It says the C is about citation, that citation is available. D is about the definition that this research has used for the organizational commitment, and I is the items that they have used. Now, you can see that there are multiple studies that have used organizational commitment as a variable, and you can always go to these next pages. Now, let's suppose we are interested in this paper. Let's click it. And what you're going to find is, first of all, this is the source from where it is getting the items for the organizational commitment. Then you need to save this reference, because if you are taking these items, you need to give the end references in your thesis or in your paper. Then organizational commitment is the variable name. Then it has given the definition, the exact definition that has been used by these researchers. Then you're going to find these items. I am willing to put in a great deal of effort beyond the normally expected orders to help the organization be successful. Now, all of these items have been used in order to measure organizational commitment. Let's suppose they do not match your area of interest or your paper. You can always go back and look for another one. Let's suppose we need another variable, job satisfaction, and make sure that you spell it right. Job satisfaction, just press enter, and it is going to give us some studies that have used job satisfaction as a variable. For example, job satisfaction, effective job satisfaction, teachers job satisfaction, importance to productivity, simple job satisfaction, supervisors satisfaction, job satisfaction. So let's suppose if you're using a normal job satisfaction, you can go to this paper. Again, save this reference because you'll be using it in your paper. The name of the variable is the job satisfaction. This is the definition that has been used, and these are the items that have been used by the researchers in order to measure job satisfaction. If you want to use some other uh, job satisfaction scale, you always have other options here. Now, one thing that you need to do here is, for example, if we are going towards this job satisfaction and we wish to use their items, please make sure that sometimes these items are written in raw form. For example, the amount of personal growth and development I get in doing my job. You need to convert these items into reader friendly items that whoever is reading your questionnaire should be comfortable in understanding these things. And then if you want your Likert scale to be 5 or 7 scale, you need to give the scale in front of all the statements. Maybe you might have to add, for example, to this item, you might have to add, there is a great amount of challenge in my job. For example, the amount of job security I have great amount of job security. So you might have to convert these items to make them user or reader friendly. So this is one method. Then you can always go back and you can search for another website, which is Google Scholar. And Google Scholar is a website where most of the research related things are available. And here you can just type job satisfaction, see questionnaire, survey. It is already giving us plenty of options. So go to job satisfaction questionnaire, and it is going to take you to these things, and make sure that if there is something in PDF, you can easily download it. And now you will have to look for items where those items have been used. So if you just scroll down and see that how they have measured the job satisfaction part, we might be able to find it at the end. So if you don't, for example, get anything from here, you can always go to some other scale. For example, let's check this scale. It is a little difficult to find the items directly from the paper. You might have to read the whole paper or just need to skim the paper in order to find where those items have been used. Now, if you just see this portion, satisfaction questionnaire, overall job satisfaction, self-confident approach. And then if you go to some, for example, at the end, you might find some questions. No, we didn't find them. So, but this is the second method through which you might come across a paper which can give you the survey. And then you can always go to simplegoogle.com and you can search for job satisfaction survey or questionnaire. And here you can see plenty of images, but the problem here is going to be that you might not get the citation from where they are getting those surveys. But if you get them, you can always use them and make sure that they have taken from the same study. So this way, now there are multiple surveys that has been used by different people. So here is one of our surveys, which we can see that compensation to employees is satisfactory or not, opportunity for advancement, benefits, friendly work environment. All these things are the items of your employee satisfaction. But again, as I told you, that you have to convert these items into user-friendly and reader-friendly items so people can easily read it and they can answer your question. But again, the problem here is going to be that there is no reference. So if you're using the survey without a reference, then people might not believe that this survey is a valid survey. The next thing is that, for example, if you're reading some paper, you can always contact those authors and they can also send you the survey. So this is all about how you can find your questionnaire. But the idea is that you need to work for your variables. Sometimes if you're using 4 or 5 variables, you might easily get uh, scale or items for 3 variables. But sometimes you're stuck with 1 variable. So you need to do a little bit of hard work and you need to have good searching skills. But eventually you're going to get these surveys. Thank you very much.